Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Infernal Archive, the first one of 2026. Hope you had a good New Year, or an evil one, or a shitty one. I'm not sure what the servants of Satan are supposed to wish you. Probably bad things. Fuck off. We went and saw a brand new film, Primate. Just came out yesterday, I think. You won't see this for a day or two or a couple days or whatever. But anyways, for us, it came out yesterday. Andrew, could you read to us from the Wikipedia scroll of doom?
Yes, Primate is a 2025 American natural horror film directed by Johannes Roberts, who also co-wrote the screenplay with Ernest Rira. A group of friends...
Ernest Rira.
Ernest Rira. A group of friends' tropical vacation turns into a terrifying primal tale of horror and survival.
Movie's about a chimp. This I know. He's on the cover. The film's called Primate, so I guess you could sort of gather from that. But yeah, movie about a chimp. Chimp goes nuts. We all know man was never supposed to own chimp. Man and chimp were supposed to live equally.
I feel like having a chimp as a pet in your home is the equivalent of having a ticking time bomb in your house and just waiting for it to explode.
Big time, yeah. It's just you're kind of telling the universe you don't care about your eyes or genitals. You couldn't be more clear. I was reading a little bit about this movie. Some interesting facts about the film is it is actually illegal to own a chimp in Hawaii, where the film is set. So that's a little interesting tidbit for you. So these people are actually breaking the law by having that chimp there. The film is from, we've read about it. The chimp gets rabies. This is why it's a scary chimp. There are actually no documented cases of rabies in Hawaii, which is weird and interesting. And I wonder how you manage that. It's nice being on a little island. Apparently, the director and the writer said this is a movie that they've been wanting to do for like 15 years. Like he's had a draft of it for like 15 years. But he said like the week before production, he rewrote the whole thing because there's a character that lived, and he was like, no, fuck that character. And so then then he was like, we need to kill that character. So then therefore the whole thing had to be kind of reworked or whatever.
Interesting.
But yeah, he also said when he was filming it that it felt like they were filming a snuff film. So
I mean, the trailers and all the marketing make this seem like it's really fucked up. I've always thought that chimps and monkeys in general are way more terrifying than we typically see them. They're usually all these cute little things.
Awful.
And I'm like, no, that thing has a capability to like rip you in half.
Like I'll say I like monkeys. I think they're funny and mischievous. Baboon scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, baboons, big time.
Gorillas I like they're vegetarians. If you don't fuck with them, they won't fuck with you. They're pretty. But chimps, they like fucking...
And they raid each other. Like
they go to war.
They're like crazy motherfuckers.
And then mutilate corpses of babies and stuff. Yeah, I saw some documentary where chimps raided gorillas and just fucked them up. So like just did
so
all like war. We would consider war crimes.
Like war crime level shit.
Like it's like
on a weekly basis.
Yeah, like just not an animal you want in your home, I guess is the way to say it. Just don't own great white sharks. Don't own tigers. Don't own fucking chimps. Get a fucking dog. Like, it's fine. It's fine. You can own a dog.
I think dog or a cat, anything else, or a fish, I guess.
It's fine. Get a fish.
Birds,
you don't need to have a
all that shit. I don't know. Anyways,
we will go see. We're going to go to the theater. We're going to watch Primate, and then we will give you our thoughts when we return.
I just can't take no pleasure in killing. Just some things you gotta do. Don't mean you have to like it.
And welcome back, Children of the Night. We just finished watching Primate at a Landmark Theater, a favorite of ours. And Andrew, what did you think?
I think within the genre of like crazy, like cocaine bear, meth gator, whatever
Never saw
shit.
That movie.
It's exactly what
That's
you'd
more
expect.
of a comedy though, right?
It is. It's way more towards a comedy. This is like the horror. But in like the like subgenre of like wacky animal horror stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good for that genre.
Yeah.
Like a pretty decent. But overall, had some major issues that kind of didn't get it to that like excellent mark.
Yeah,
for me.
it's
solid like B maybe C+ kind of thing.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too. I remember when I was a kid, there were these movies that I rented all the time and would play on loop. I just fucking loved them. And I tend to enjoy, actually now that I think about it, I tend to enjoy aquatic creatures. I would rent Deep Blue Sea, Anaconda, and Lake Placid. And I would watch those movies all the time. But anyways, I yearn for a time when a lot of these like good wild animal, like taken relatively seriously. Like I know Deep Blue Sea, they're fucking mutated. They got smarter brains.
I mean,
and
Lake
Anaconda,
Placid is-
they're much bigger than actual anacondas. And Lake Placid, the crocodile. I get it, they're bigger, but it's like they're believable to an extent. Wild animals. And we like recently we had The Shallows, which I think was a pretty straightforward take on a great white
Crawl
shark.
was pretty great.
Crawl's a great movie. Yeah, that was a good one. So yeah, I yearn for that time to come back. And so chimps aren't my first thought when it comes to something that I'm like. We were talking a little bit about how scary chimps are, like in when you actually conceptually think about them. But like I have a visceral fear of sharks. I see a snake, I'm viscerally scared of a snake. Crocodiles, less so visceral when I see them, but if I was in water with a crocodile, I would shit my fucking pants. And actually, to be fair, if I was in a cage with a chimp, I would be fucking scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like it's just like I'm glad movies like this are being made, is what I guess I'm trying to say, and was kind of excited to see this film. And yeah, I don't know, like taking this film for what it is, and the budget it was made for, and the philosophy that went into making it and all that kind of stuff. I don't really know if this movie could have been much better, taking all that into account.
I think the big thing I think that could have helped is I feel like the transition from Ben the chimp, going from friendly whatever Ben to fucking fucked up rabid monster could have been bigger, more amped up, more of a like he's happy-go-lucky 1 second, and now he's fucking rabid animal.
Yeah, use it for some suspense, maybe.
Yeah, use some more suspense, and maybe some more like less ambiguity around what's going on. Like, I feel like if he comes in raging, like that would have been better than what they did with the whole like, oh, we don't want to kill him. He's our friend. He's our family. And then he starts fucking snapping people and tossing them off the edge.
The second I'd say it's all fun and games, right? With pet animals, it's like, yeah, we love this animal like a family member. Until
Old Yeller.
It's like the animal gets killed. Like we don't. It's like a fucking Komodo dragon. It's like they'll let a Komodo dragon eat, like kill like one guy on the beach, but that Komodo dragon kills two guys. We're fucking shooting that Komodo dragon in the head. Fuck that. We don't stand for that kind of shit. It's too bad, because I think I was saying to you before that it's like we have these examples, not horror movies, but examples of really great films starring apes that have come out in the last like 20 years or like 30 years. So we have like Mighty Joe Young, which is a really nice, heartwarming tale. We have King Kong, which I'm talking about the Peter Jackson one specifically, but really take any King Kong movie, but that one I love. Great fucking movie about a monkey and a woman and that dynamic.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, Planet of the Apes movies is a perfect example. We have these really excellent movies where they really play upon the dynamic between ape and man, and it's a unique dynamic because you're taking a thing that genetically, I don't know if you know this, but it's like we are genetically more similar to chimps than tigers are to lions, than horses are to donkeys. Basically, it's like take any two animals that you think are very similar. We are probably more genetically similar to chimps than those two other animals that you think would probably be more genetically similar and way more similar. So it's an interesting dynamic. We're essentially looking at a mirror of us to a degree. It's just like it's a little branch off the evolutionary tree where it could have went either way. The fact this movie didn't really play with the relationship dynamic at all. It just sort of at the beginning it says, "Yep, this chimp is a member of the family," but it never really goes any deeper than that. It's just like they say it as a line of exposition. And it's like, okay, that's great. And then there's never a scene where it's just like, it's just like that's ripe to use in scenes
and they touch on him being this like extraordinary chimp, like above average intelligence. They've trained him how to speak. Linguistics professor.
That part is wild.
And linguistics, well, not speak, but like
no. He communicates in English with that. Like
he can communicate,
but with his board,
he can communicate. Basically, like he could communicate at the level of like an autistic whatever you're like.
The way I said it is because I think people have a misconception about how well apes currently are able to communicate, which is not at all. Like,
zero.
Anything you've ever seen about apes being able to do sign language and that shit, full bullshit basically. Like we have never confirmed that apes can actually communicate with us in any sort of in a way that we would consider language. That's
Well, they can communicate. It's just not, you can't have a fucking conversation.
no, yeah. But it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like some people have seen stuff where they think that some apes can do sign language. Not a thing. That is not a thing. Look into it, read about it. They can't communicate with sign language. This film, though, it goes off that sort of urban, I guess you call it like a wives' tale or that misconception societally, where it's like, this ape does communicate with sign language, and it can ask for things, and it can tell you how it's feeling. And that's the big thing. It's like, right now with the divide between, and the reason that, I guess sort of like there's this divide between animals and people is because there's no evidence that, not no evidence, sorry, but there's no definitive evidence that like animals can feel emotions and stuff like that. We don't have very
Or
good,
understand what that is.
yeah, exactly. We don't, like, sentience is sort of how we say it. But this movie is like, no. This monkey is fucking sentient. It tells you when it's sad. It tells you when it's love. It tells you it's
I
like,
missed you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is communicating with you directly.
Our mom rescued him, and now he's part of our family.
Ben, happy.
So, like, right away when I saw that, I'm like, okay, so this is a little science fiction-y because this is not a thing that exists in the real world.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's playing on a thing that I think most people, they see a sign language chimp, they're not going to be like, bullshit.
No,
they're going to be like,
yeah.
okay, sure.
Because, like, that's the thing, because it's yeah, that's the thing. It is
Misconception.
It's kind of a misconception,
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't. It's not out of nowhere, but it's in my head. I was like, this would change the face of.
I also, like, it's funny because at the end, all these, like, teens are dead and the family is, like, there. And I'm like, they're all going to get fucked by lawsuits. Like, what are they surviving?
Oh
It's
my
like
God, yes.
The liability.
Wrongful death suits?
Oh, the wrongful death suits times whatever. Like, they're 100% liable. They owned an illegal exotic animal that got rabid and killed everybody. They're so fucked.
That's so funny. We were talking a little bit about.
I want to watch a Shin Godzilla style movie where it's just the lawsuits after this movie, the wrongful death.
Two things happen in
Yeah.
that film. There's a sequel to Primate. Sorry that we're not talking about the film Primate at all.
There's not much to talk about, really, honestly.
But let's say, yeah, we're doing a sequel to Primate. Like you said, the whole movie is like it's in a courtroom the entire time, and then at one point they are able to request bond from the judge.
Yeah.
The judge's like, alrighty, we're gonna give you guys bond because the dad's like a millionaire or whatever. So he has to pay millions of dollars to get him and his daughters out on bond, and they go back to their house, and then they go into their pool, and then what happens? The pool collapses because the pool is built on the side of a fucking
It starts with, so this one ends, I'm going to spoil a little bit.
Yeah.
It ends with they're survived and we hear the sirens pull up.
Yeah.
The sirens pull up and like the ambulance takes the injured ones away.
Yeah.
Immediately the dad's put in handcuffs. It's like, we got to sort some stuff out, buddy.
The guy says like, you can't own chimps in Hawaii, right? He's like, what? And he's deaf, so he's like,
I can't.
I can't. And I like the idea of this film a lot.
And then
call it Primate 2.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
is no primate in the entire film. You never see a
It's
primate.
all just the aftermath of like all these victims' families. Like, I can't believe they would allow an exotic animal to go rabid under their care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's brilliant.
The opening was pretty cool. That was a good way to like
Yeah.
get you into there with the guy having his face ripped off.
It had a prop. That's the one thing I'll
Spoil.
say. Comparing it to a film we saw last year, Black Phone 2, because it just came to my mind briefly.
fucking Black Phone 2.
So we complain a lot about Black Phone 2, like nobody fucking dies in that movie, or at least in the current events of the film, nobody dies. This film ain't that film.
It's the opposite.
There's a handful of people in this movie. Most of them don't make it out of the fucking movie. So that was a nice change of pace. They die in very brutal, violent, awful ways.
When the chimp rips that guy's jaw off and he's still alive, looking up, and he's
he's looking at his own, yeah.
and he's mocking. The chimp puts the jaw over his face, biting it and like mocking him. I was like, that's a fucked up way to go, man. Like, holy shit.
You know you're bleeding to death from your fucking mouth, and then you have to watch that. Yeah,
that's the most fucked up one.
You're
for
in
sure.
a hell of like that's.
Oh,
hell.
yeah.
You're in hell.
Yeah.
I'll say that like my main criticism of the movie really, because I did get on board at a point. I'm like, okay, this is the movie I'm watching. It's doing
It was
a
a
fine
fun
job.
enough ride. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a violent monkey movie, and like that's the thing. At least they sent it on the violence. I think had they not sent it on the violence, I probably would have really not liked it.
Yeah.
But they fucking
Very
sent
true.
it on the violence. The only thing I found not totally convincing for myself, and I think the only reason is because We were talking once again before about like, we've had King Kong and Planet of the Apes, and we've had these movies that have really excellently performed chimpanzee performances or ape performances.
This was very guy in a suit versus
which I think like if this movie came out early 90s would have been I think it would have been great because it like but
I agree.
I don't know if the actor who played what was Ben is his name Ben the chimp I don't know if the actor was really constricted by the size of the suit and how whatever because he didn't I know what chimps move like. I've seen enough documentaries. I've seen enough movies that it's like they're supposed to behave in a certain way. They're very with their mouths and they very expressive and like obviously with a suit like that, a big rubber suit, you're just not gonna get the amount of expression or the amount of arm movement and that kind of stuff. So they did enhance a little bit with CGI, I think. So it's not like it's terrible, but I definitely there's never a moment in the movie where I'm like, that's not a guy in a suit. I never thought that's an actual chimp. I don't think once in the whole movie.
I was able to suspend my disbelief a little bit. Like it didn't like ruin the movie by any means, but no, like I would say this is not one you need to see in theaters. Probably, I would give it a solid like if you and some friends are gonna want a fun like thrilly like a horror movie night where you're gonna throw something on and chat and laugh and whatever. This is like a great like throw it on the background, have some drinks, have some laughs.
If you like really violent movies, which like I do. Like, I think it does have good gore that isn't like it feels original and feels well done and well achieved or whatever.
But it also a little bit has that thing with the plot where it's like, you know, it came out that like Netflix and other streaming places are like, you need to start writing shows that if people are staring at their phones, they can still get what's going on and like second screen is what they call it.
Yeah.
So it's
like the Subway Surfers.
Yeah. So you can be on your phone, but you can still follow enough of what's going on to follow it.
The end of society as we know.
Yeah. This very much feels like it slots into that where it's like you don't really need to pay attention to get the plot. Like it's very simple.
It's like they're in the pool hiding from the monkey. Gotcha.
Oh, a guy's dead.
They're still in the
cool.
pool hiding from the monkey. Yeah.
Oh, okay, guy's dead. Cool. That was crazy.
The back of the pool. The whole movie's in like it's a house and a pool. The whole movie takes place in one location. Like it's not. It's actually like to think of I wonder how much this movie costs. I have no idea, but it's a very stripped down film. Like they don't really go anywhere. It's a pretty limited cast. I think but the performances were good. I think the actor who played Ben probably did the best he could being in a big fucking hairy suit.
Man, he would have been in fucking like Jim Carrey Grinch hell.
Yeah.
In fucking Hawaii.
Oh my god.
Rubber fucking hairy rubber suit in Hawaii. Like that guy, you did okay, sir. Like you were okay.
The
like,
foam on the thing was not
an
effect. No, it was the guy in the suit being
slowly
so
dying.
It's just like he was what's his face in I Think You Should Leave.
There's too much shit on me.
Carmine, can you hear me? Carmine.
There's too much fucking shit on me.
What?
There's too much fucking shit on me. I can't breathe.
I don't know. I could see somebody going to see this movie and really enjoying it. But yeah, I think if you like practical effects, if you like violence, it's an 18A movie. Like the violence is hardcore. If you like violence, if you like those things, I actually do think maybe it would be a worthwhile theater going experience.
That's true.
Definitely not for the general population, but like if what I said about it's a chimp, it's a practical suit, it's very violent. If those things get your ear, then you will get that out of this movie in spades, and it is an enjoyable from that perspective.
And the acting's fine. Like it's totally like nothing glaringly bad by any means.
Yeah, probably like the most objective criticism we could give this movie is some of the writing is odd. Some characters do things that like there's two kids who show up to a stranger's mansion. Don't know these people at all, and they just walk in the front door.
They're like, hey!
Walk into the girl's
dark
bedroom,
house.
Sits in her bed. Like I was like, are you thieves? Who does this? Well, what? It was that was like
that was weird.
They get slaughtered, which is great because they're acting like assholes. But it was like nobody does this. There's no one does this. Nobody behaves like this.
That's not how a human being would behave. Yeah.
No, yeah. So there's little weird things like that, but whatever. Overall, it's a movie where a chimp kills a bunch of guys, and that's pretty entertaining.
What's our score? We didn't talk about it, but
so I think you and I both said that. I think the highest I would go would be like a 70%.
So like 7 and or no, like
Yes.
8.5 out of 13.
Okay, what is
8?
70% of 13?
8.
This is the game we should play. Is you try to nail it on.
I think like 8 or 8.5.
Okay. I like how it's telling me the methodology. I don't care about the fucking methodology, Google. Give me my number.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Fuck. It's like this is how you do it. This is step 1.
I don't-
Fuck you.
I'm not gonna do it.
9.
Okay, so 8.5 was close.
Yep, that's close. I'd give it a passing grade.
Yeah.
So yes, 9 out of 13. Didn't blow our minds, but
No.
it's pretty good.
And like, I could definitely see this as a good one to, again, like throw it on with friends and kind of like one of those movies that you can kind of half watch, but also like chat through and laugh and watch the intense. Holy shit, that guy's got his jaw ripped off. Oh my God. And then back to your conversation.
Yeah, totally. This month, I think we're planning. There's a couple horror movies coming out this month that we're pretty excited for, so I think we're going to go see some of those. We're going to go try to see the new Silent Hill movie. We're going to go try to see 28 years later, The Bone Temple. We're going to go try to see fucking Iron Lung, which I'm really excited about. I'm actually really excited that movie's even shown in theaters.
Send Help, I think, was another one that was on our radar.
Right, yeah. So yeah, this season that we're doing right now, it's kind of a pseudo season. It's probably going to be new releases, so look forward to that. Andrew, you got any final thoughts?
No.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you next time.